Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm going to show you how to make this delicious recipe, a churro cheesecake. You guys have to try it. It's really good. Your family is going to love it. And I'm also going to decorate them for Valentine's Day. I hope you guys like this idea. I'm going to leave all the ingredients in the description box so you guys can see it there. You're going to need 2 8-ounce of cream cheese at room temperature, 1 cup of sugar, 1 pinch of salt, 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, half a cup of sour cream, 2 eggs at room temperature, cinnamon, and some oil. And we're gonna go ahead and begin by mixing the 2 bars of cream cheese, and make sure that they're at room temperature or it's going to be hard to mix it. And now with my hand mixer, I'm just gonna give it a mix. And just make sure that you scrape down the sides so you can mix everything. And now we're going to add a cup of sugar and give it a mix. And now we're going to add the pinch of salt and give it a nice mix again. And now we're going to add 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract and give it another quick mix. And now we're going to add half a cup of sour cream and give it a good mix. In case if you don't like sour cream, you don't have to add it or just add a little bit because it does makes your cream cheese very creamy. But I know there's a lot of people that doesn't like sour cream. And now we're going to add the eggs, and we're going to be adding 1 by 1. And it's important that you put your hand mixer at a low setting. I have it at 2 because we don't want to mix it too much. We're just going to mix it until we don't see the egg yolk. And now we're all done with the cream. This is how the cream should look, nice and creamy. If yours is not runny like this, it's probably because you didn't have your cream cheese at room temperature. So it's fine, don't worry. And now we're going to put it all together. This is the pan that I'm using. This is a 9 by 13. And now we're going to add some non-stick oil or butter. And I'm also going to add a little bit of cinnamon just all around the bottom of the pan. And now we're going to place the crescent rolls. I had my rolls in the fridge. It's really important that you don't take them out when you're doing your mix because you don't want them at room temperature or it's gonna be hard to place them in the pan. So that's one trick that you can use. And just in case if you didn't know how to open these rolls, because I had a hard time at the beginning, just remove the wrap and then press really hard on the top where you see the arrow and just remove it from this paper. And as you can see, it's not soggy, it's still nice and firm. So it's really easy for you to place it in the pan. And in case if your pan it's a little bit smaller and the sheet it's bigger, I suggest cutting a little bit of the sheet just because if you leave it when you put it in the oven, it's going to puff up. So it's better if you cut it. I have my oven preheating at 350. And now I'm going to place it for 5 to 7 minutes in the oven just so the bread can get nice and firm. And while we're waiting for the bread to be ready from the oven, we're going to mix the topping for the churro. I'm going to mix half a cup of sugar and 1 teaspoon of cinnamon. And now our bread is ready. I had it in the oven for 5 minutes. And now we're going to go ahead and just place the cream cheese and just spread it evenly. And now we're gonna get ready to place the second sheet of the crescent roll. And like I mentioned for the first roll that I just took it out from the fridge, and I just did the same for this one. And as you can see right now when I place it, it's gonna be nice and easy. It won't be all like soft and saggy. Look, you can place it really nice and easy on the top. And if you see some of the cream going on top of the sheet, don't worry, it's fine. And now I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit of cinnamon, and I'm also going to add some of the mix that we mix with the sugar and cinnamon. Right now you can add a little bit, and when it's done you add a little more. So I'm going to place it in the oven for 30 minutes. And now my churro cheesecake is ready. I had it for 30 minutes, but if you feel that yours needs a little longer, you can leave it for 40 minutes. The way that I know that it's ready, I just look on the top, and if it's crunchy, if it's toasty, that means it's ready. And also, in case if you see that your churro cheesecake, it's a little bit puffed up, like so much on the top, that means that you overcooked it. So just be careful that it doesn't do that. And now I'm going to wait for my cheesecake to cool down so I can place it in the fridge. You should keep it in the fridge for 4 to 5 hours before you eat it. I like it cold. I know some people like it hot, but your cheesecake should serve cold, and always keep it in the fridge. And this is my churro cheesecake. I had it overnight in the fridge, and you can cut it in slices. But since Valentine's Day is just around the corner, I'm going to make them into heart-shaped cakes and decorate them. So as you can see, the bread is nice. Look, the bottom is nice and firm. It's not saggy. And the cream cheese, I want you to see it. It's so creamy and tasty. This recipe is delicious. So I'm going to just cut all my churro cheesecake into this little heart. I also help myself with this little spatula to get nice cuts, and also I find it a lot easier by cleaning the mold each time. And all the rest of the churro cheesecake, I'm going to cut it into little pieces and eat it with ice cream. This is delicious. And here's all my hearts. I'm going to just decorate them with some buttercream. This buttercream, I got it at Michael's. They had it during Christmas season, so I don't know if you can still find it. I also have these decorating tips, and I'm just going to place them in the piping bags. Just in case if you don't know how to use these tips and the piping bags, this is very easy. I'll just show you really quick here. Just place the tip inside the bag and just make a small cut, and it's ready. These are really easy to use, and just place the buttercream inside. And if you want to use an adapter, this is how you place them. You place the adapter inside, make a cut, and just place the tip that you're using on top of the bag and the adapter. And just make sure that you tie it nicely, nice and tight. And just place the buttercream inside. And to place the buttercream, it's really easy too. Just grab a little bit with your spatula, and once you have it in, just press hard on the top and clean the spatula. And this is just some ways that I learned to make this easier for me. So I hope this helps for you guys. And to decorate my hearts, I'm going to be using these sprinkles, and I also have these chocolates that I use for a different video, and I just save them in this little container. So I will be using some of those. And now I'm gonna go ahead and just decorate my cakes. And just so you guys know, this buttercream, it was delicious. It wasn't like a really sweet cake. It was really good. But in case if you don't want to do these decorations, you can just add some of your favorite toppings like strawberries, blueberries, and just drizzle some caramel, and they taste delicious. And now I'm just going to add a little bit of gold leaves, and to place them in the cakes is really easy. Just use any brush and just grab a little bit of the gold leaves and just place it wherever you want to place it. And I'm also going to add a little bit of edible dust just to give them a little bit shine. And if you want to make it as a gift, you can place it in little boxes. So I will give you an idea here. First, I'm going to cut a wax paper to fit right in the same shape of my cakes. So I just use the same mold to cut it. And these boxes, I bought them at Walmart. They have it where they have all the Valentine's supplies right now. So I'm just placing my cakes inside the box, some marshmallows, and I'm just going to place a ribbon. And this could be a really nice gift for someone that you love, and a friend, family member, and a delicious gift. I hope you guys like this idea. If you guys like this video, if you enjoyed my video, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, to give me a like, share my videos, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Bye bye.